So he proceeds to, you know, I posted pictures and stuff. Then he go tell me like I'm a fat, like pretty much like, and that's the only reason I ain't paid for you. Like my last ex-girlfriend, I spoiled and blah 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 and all. Okay, well if I'm such a, why do you keep writing me? Like, what was the point of writing me? He's like, oh, I just wanted to fuck, like that's it. And I'm like, okay, well you didn't. So hey, it's Neoshi and I'm back with another video. So today what we're gonna do is our makeup. I don't know why I always start my videos so awkward, you guys. Like I still have to get used to talking to myself, I'm being honest. But yeah, child. Let's go ahead and start today's video by doing our eyebrows. And I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the granite. It's more like a black. I recently switched to this one because I don't know, like I was using the Morphe one, but then they had some type of deal on the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And I'm like, I kind of want to use this one again because that's the one I first like came out with, but that's the first one I've used that came out. Oh snap, y'all. And like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to it. I was eventually gonna go back to it, but I didn't have no money, so I used the Morphe one. But I could have sworn they had like some type of deal or something, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm just gonna use it. So let me put my chapstick on because I feel like my lips are so dry. I use a lot of chapstick. I think I put chapstick on like probably twice an hour. I'm just kidding. Not twice an hour, but I do use a lot of chapstick. Okay. So let's get started on these eyebrows. Don't look at my hair, okay? Don't look at my hair. Just look at my eyebrows, all right? My hair looks so ratchet. I don't know what's going on with my edges. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. And I'm gonna try not to use concealer. That's like the point of this video. So let's see. Like, I think it's so crazy that they're opening clubs back up in Florida. What? Like, first of all, I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's safe at all. Because it's like we're still like the highest in the count for COVID, but then you're gonna open clubs back up. Like, what the fuck? So y'all could go out there, y'all could do what y'all want to do, but sweetie, I don't think it is safe. I think people just want to party and they don't give a fuck no more. They're like, fuck it, if I get it, I get it. Okay, if you feel that way, you feel that way, but like if you feel that way, you feel that way, but the pregnant woman, I barely want to go to the store, let alone be in a club that's hot as fuck. You definitely not wearing your mask. Like, somebody's like booming their music right now and it's irking me. Yes, please drive off. Ew. But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, like, like, no, I don't think we should do that. I honestly think that they're at the point where they just want everybody to get it because, you know, like once you get sick, or if you didn't know, once you get sick, like your body is always fighting those germs away, but it never really leaves your body. That's why you can't, I'm not saying you can't have the flu twice, but it'll be like pretty weird if you do get the flu back to back because your body's still fighting other germs. Like, it's like you never get rid of that sickness. It's like, okay, you have a sore throat. That's why you get other people sick. Like if you have a sore throat in the house and you get somebody else sick, like you can't catch it because you have it still in you, but your body is learning how to fight it, you know? That's how it works. So that's when a lot of people say like, oh, I already had COVID. It's less likely for them to get it again because it's already still in their system. Like that's how it is. What else is going on? What's going on in the news? What's going on in the news, y'all? I don't think anything's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't think anything has been going on. It's just because it's been like COVID and stuff. Like, I mean, there's been new music. Okay, that new SZA song, I like it, but I know I can't be the only one that does not understand what the fuck she says. Like, I literally have to go back and be like, what the fuck did she just say? Like, I don't know if it's the accent or sometimes like I just be listening to her music and I'll be like, what did she say? I just love Ty Dolla Signs. That's one person I want to meet. You feel me? I just love his voice. Like, oh my gosh. But I like SZA too, but it's just like I don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
Do you speak any English?
And I can't be the only one. I can't. But yeah, I don't understand the things she's saying. I'm sorry. I like her and all, but I like her music, but it's just like I like music I could understand. Like the mumble rap, no. Like sometimes when the Migos was coming out with shit, I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying sometimes. Like, but the ad-libs were good. So like when she started like doing her little ad-libs and stuff, I'd be like, okay, SZA. But whatever accent she got going on in her songs, I'd be like, sis, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? And I have Apple Music, so it shows you the lyrics. Her lyrics never come up, y'all. Like her lyrics never come up, and I be sitting there like, is it because they don't know what she's saying either, or does she not give them permission, you know, to get her lyrics? Because can somebody help me and tell me what she says without her letting y'all know? Because sweetie, I be confused as fuck. Like, good song, but some parts I be like, what the fuck did you just say? Cause child, I don't even know what you be saying, child. So that's the new music I've listened to. That song with Migos and NBA Youngboy. I love that song. That video was so cool. But that song was type aight. Type aight.
Then I leave her. I can't get caught up. I can't be on cheaters. Look at them people. You know what it is. Go put that up before they breaches. Before they breach.
Like, it was for real type aight. Like, I liked it. And I just started watching Girlfriends, right? And I'm just noticing, like, okay, because, you know, when you're younger and you watch it, you don't understand the characters because you don't understand. You shouldn't. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to understand relationships when you're that young, but those relationships they got going on, I don't think anybody in our grade was able to understand what the fuck they had going on. I'm gonna use the Tarte 53N, the concealer. So I'm watching it and I'm just like, all Joan wanted was a man. Like, she had everything, like she said, like, she was in her 20s. The character was in her 20s. I don't know if she actually was, but like, she had everything, you know, like, she had her career, she had her own house, like, she's balling. She just, the man, before I get into that, this fucking sponge from Elf Cosmetics, y'all, this is the shit, okay? This sponge is so soft, like, it's so soft. It is literally so soft, like, so I got a beauty blender and I was gonna compare them. So if you just see, beauty blender looks, this is for like concealer. Look at the difference. All right. Okay. So this one's like super soft. This one is a little bit harder. I'm actually just a little bit harder, but I feel like this one is more durable, and this one is like for concealer. Like, I'm not using this for foundation at all. I use this for concealer and for powder. So I'm using this for my eyes, of course. Just finished dabbing it out. I'm not doing anything spectacular. I gotta go get my car detailed. Don't get me started. Where's my extension? Okay. I'm gonna get my car detailed. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do today. So I'm not gonna do much, y'all. I'm really not. What was I gonna do? Okay, yeah, I'm putting my eyelashes on. But I watched Aaliyah J, and she was like, the sponge is the truth, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, let me go get the sponge because it's cheap as fuck. Okay, it's $5 for a sponge. You know, Elf products are always cheap, but this sponge is so ridiculously soft. Like, it is so soft, y'all. Like, it's literally so soft. I love this sponge. And I just started using it, and I already love it. Y'all, what the fuck? My glue just burst. I tried to squeeze the top part. Oh my God. And that's why shit wasn't coming out. So the other day I tried to use it and it was not coming out. Yeah, I used to be so like upset that I couldn't do everything my man could do. But now I'm getting to the end of my pregnancy, I'm just like, I'm okay. Like, I never really was like a big drinker. I just used to get those Mike Hardys. Like, I never really drunk like a bunch of Henny and a bunch of vodka, and I really was losing out on a lot of friends regardless because of work and everything. I was working like 10-hour shifts, so I really wasn't like, I wasn't losing out on anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't missing going out or anything like that. I missed going out with my man because of COVID, but I really wasn't missing like, oh, I'm finna get real sporty and blah blah blah, I'm finna go out with my girls, because honestly I don't have a lot of friends. Like, I really don't. So it really wasn't nothing to me to stay home, you know? Like, sometimes I wanted to get out and do certain things, but it's like, it really wasn't nothing for me to stay home. So that was a good thing for me. So I feel like I won't be as depressed coming out of it because I never did anything anyway, you know? I want my baby to be, I want her to know me. Like, I want her to know everything. I want her to know my smell. I want her to like see me and just get excited. Like, I wanna make sure she's straight before I get back into anything that I wanna do myself, you know? And I'll probably take a month, 2 months, and you never know. Like, you never know. But I wanna make sure she's comfortable with me before I just start like, I don't know, I feel like I watch her sleep. Like, I'm such a creep. I feel like I watch her sleep. I feel like I watch her just do everything. Like, I don't want to miss nothing. I feel like I'm not even gonna have no time for myself. But that's fine because she is me. So it's like, since she's low-key me, You know, like I love kids. I love kids. So I always think like when I read posts about depression and and then all these other girls be talking about they just had their baby and how depressed they are, I be sitting there like, I don't know, like, does their partner not help them? Like, you know, like, you have to think about that. You can't just be like, oh, I'm meant to be depressed just like them. If they don't have a partner to help them, that's probably why they're so depressed, because sometimes you need that time away. Like, you had the baby inside of you for 9 months. Now you got to deal with the baby, you know, for 24/7. You know, it's different than having the baby inside of you because the baby's out. Like, you're not just walking around and your baby's with you. You got to get the baby, you got to change the baby, you got to feed the baby. But if you don't have that support, like if you don't have your parents or you don't have your family, brother, sister to support you, and especially your man, because that's who should be supporting you because he helped you make the child. If you don't have your man supporting you, like, you probably won't, I don't know, like, you probably won't feel that good. Like, I could just bring my baby to my man and be like, I'm so tired. Like, you're off work now, you're settled in. Can you please hold the baby while I go take a shower? Like, stuff like that. Like, getting that time to yourself is very, very important. Like, it's like somebody working 24/7. They'll eventually just lose it because they're working 24/7. Like, you having a child is you working 24/7. Like, so I'm just so happy that I have my partner here that's willing, you know, to help. I mean, he has no other choice, but you know what I mean? Like, some men will make the baby and then you really just don't like them. Like, I see so many women go back and forth with their baby daddy because they really didn't want to have a baby with this man. But at the same time, they wanted to have the baby. Like, they don't believe in abortions, or they were probably together at that time and they realized like, hey, we not gonna work. What we got going on is not working. So then that's when they break up and, you know, stuff go left and you just be like, I really hope. Like, so many times I've seen that this year while I've been pregnant, and I'm like, I really hope that's not gonna be me, because I'm not married, but at the same time I feel like my relationship is healthy because we've been together for like, we know each other for like 4 years. Oh shoot. But we've been together for like 3 years, 2 years. So it's like, you got to think about that before you have a baby. Like, do you know them? Do you think they'll walk out on you? Like, you got to think about that. Little, like, you don't want to, everybody be like, oh, you don't want to think of the negative. You have to when it comes to a child. Like, what would happen if this happened? Or what would happen if this happened? Like, you got to. Especially with moving in together, even with moving in together, like, what would happen if we break up? Like, who's getting an apartment? Who's getting the, what do we do? Do we get a 2-bedroom in case we break up and the lease isn't up? We both ain't got nowhere to go because y'all both paying bills. So it's like, it's forcing y'all to stay together. But if y'all have a 2-bedroom, y'all could probably just split up. And then from there, you can see what you want to do. You know, you might get back together. Or you just might wait till the lease is up, but at least you have your own space. You're not next to that person and want to kill them. Like, for real. So, like I said, it's a lot to think about. Like, it's a lot, guys. Like, make sure you know. Because when I first moved in with my man, like, so many times I was just like, oh, I'm just so sick of you. Like, you're so annoying. Like, because I never lived with a man before my man. Like, I never ever lived with a man. I mean, counting my dad, but I wasn't living with him. Actually, my mom was. Like, so you know what I mean? Like, she had to do stuff, you know, like a wife had to do. She was a wife. She is a wife. But I didn't have to wash the clothes for him. I didn't have to do dishes. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have to cook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, you got to think about. Like, do you want to cook all the time? Does your man want to cook all the time? Like, you got to think about a lot of stuff. Like, it's not all about you. And I just hate it when my man have guests over. Like, I'm not, like I said, I don't have a lot of friends. So But he is the type to have a lot of friends, y'all. And it's so annoying because I'd be like, why are they over here? Like, why? Why? Why are they over here? I don't like these people. So, I mean, not I don't like these people, but like, I moved out to be with you, not for you to be with other people. You could go out and hang out with whoever you want, but I don't like people in my space. Like, especially while I'm pregnant, because I walk around with bra and panties on because I'm hot all the time and it's a lot, y'all. Like, you got to think about that. Like, is he a friendly person? Are you the friendly person? Do you trust your girls to be around him? Like what is it? Because I don't be around them. Like, I'll just go upstairs and watch TV in my room because we got a TV in our room. So it's not like I'm around them. It's just the fact that, like, why are they over here for hours? Like, do your friends not have nothing? No man, no woman, no what are they? They don't have nothing? Like, they don't have kids to go see? Like, and it'll be at the worst time, like when we're arguing or something, and then like his friend would come over and I'd be like, nigga, we got to talk about what the fuck we got going on, and you want to have your friends over. Like, it'd be little stuff like that, you know? So you just be thinking to yourself like, ugh, you know, I don't want to live with you. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to live with you, but I love you. Like, I want to be with you, but we can't live together. Like, sometimes it be like that, like, for real. And it's not you, just you. A lot of people do that. Like, I'm not ready to live with somebody, but I love you and we're gonna be together. Okay, so I'm just putting this under my eye. Like, it's not you, it's me. Actually, it is you. I'm using these short eyelash extensions, y'all, so you'll see the effect once they're done. So let's get it done. So I was on Facebook and this girl like made a post and she was like, what was your worst date? And I posted on her comments my worst date. So let me tell y'all. So y'all, my worst date was a Tinder date, okay? So you already know how that sounds. So I met this guy off of Tinder. Like, you know, they be cute. Like, most men on Tinder are cute, okay? But most of them really don't have, you're not looking for a man with a whole bunch of money on Tinder. I don't care what no one says. Because most of them are college students and they just want to fuck or whatever. So I started talking to this boy and he was supposed to like take me out like to the movies. Only to the movies. No date, no nothing. No dinner, no nothing. Just to the movies. So meet him at the movies and so we meet him at the movies and this motherfucker just paid for his own ticket. So mind you, he only brought $20, right? And the AMC movie theater I go to was like $10.50 a ticket, right? Or maybe it was like $11.50. So he only brought 20 and was like, oh, I only brought $20. So I'm just like sitting there like, I'm not paying for a ticket, bro. Like, you asked me out and he was like, oh, I thought we were hanging out as friends. I turned right back around. So he's like, okay, I'll return my ticket. We could just, you know, there was a park next to the movie theater. And he was like, we could just walk around the park. And I'm like, whatever. Like, I was already turned off. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have nothing to do. And, you know, I mean, like I said, he was cute. So I was like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't have nothing to do anyway. So we finna go, you know, walk. Look at my bottom eyelashes. How do you think that looks? We finna go walk and everything. And he was like, do you want to chill in the car? And I was like, okay, that's fine. Because it is pretty hot. You know, I'm in Florida. It's fucking hot all the time. But I'm like, all right, we can chill in the car in a little bit if you want to. Like, no problem. So we go to chill in the car. And this motherfucker would not stop trying to kiss me. Like, first of all, I don't know you like that, and I don't like kissing random dudes, especially on a dating website. No telling what you got. You know, I don't know you like that yet. So you're probably wondering, like, why the fuck did you get in his car? Oh, actually, I think I got in his car because we were gonna drive to the little park thing because it was so hot, and I got in his car, and that's when he was trying to be all forceful. But he was the type to be forceful and then be like, I know you like it. And I'm sitting there like, no, like, why do you, if I tell you no, stop, like, why do you proceed and then be like, I know you like it? Like, trying to kiss me. So I'm like getting out of the car. And I'm like, you know what? We had a good time or whatever, but you couldn't even pay for my ticket, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it is what it is. So I'm getting out of the car and I'm just, oh, shoot. And I'm going to my car. I'm like, I don't even want to go to this park with you because you're being forceful as fuck. So he apologized and he was like, I'm sorry. I thought you liked it. And I said, I told you I didn't. Like, what do you not understand by no? Like some men really don't understand no. Y'all be thinking it's a game. So I'm like, what do you not understand by no? Like, I don't like it. The fuck? Get the fuck off of me. So I'm telling him, like, I don't like this shit, right? Getting out of the car. And I'm leaving. So we left and he was still trying to text me, trying to FaceTime me and do all this extra shit. And I'm like, you know, like I was still texting him, I'm not gonna lie. But I never wanted to meet up with him again. I was just giving him a little bit of attention. So I told him about himself like within that next week. Cause I thought like, okay, whatever. I told him about himself, like, nigga, you didn't want to pay for my ticket, blah, blah. Blocked him on everything, child, because I was just like, I'm done with this nigga, because he just kept trying to, you know, trying to fuck. And I'm like, nigga, you couldn't even pay for a movie ticket. Like, stop inviting me over to your house. I'm not trying to fuck you. Like, we could be cool and everything. I'm not fucking you. I'm not going to see you no more. So, mind you, we already have each other on social media. So, go to his motherfucking house. I mean, not go to his house. Sorry. I don't know where I'm at in this story. I'm trying to put this thing on. Ooh, bottom eyelashes on Flazik. Okay, so let this dry. So, y'all, let me just air this bitch out, okay? So we just, like I said, we still had each other on social media. So he proceeds to motherfucking, you know, I posted pictures and stuff. Then he go tell me, like, I'm a fat bitch, like, pretty much, like, and that's the only reason I ain't paid for you. Like, my last ex-girlfriend, I spoiled, and blah, 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 and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm such a fat bitch, why do you keep writing me? Like, what was the point of writing me? He's like, oh, I just wanted to fuck, like, that's it. And I'm like, okay, well, you didn't. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you go out your way to write somebody hateful shit, you know? So he just, child, he go on and on and on. Blocked, Snapchat, blocked, you're blocked from everything. So I blocked him from all that shit. I've been blocked him off of Tinder, because you could block people off of Tinder or Unmatch or whatever you call it. So I've been blocked him up to all that shit. But I had 2 pages, right? Because I had my makeup page and I had my regular page. So I wasn't even thinking about my makeup page. He found my makeup page like a month later, started following me. So I'm like, okay, maybe he got his shit together or something. Like, he following me. Let's see what's happening. So out of nowhere, message me like, hey, do you want to FaceTime, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, because you went off on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna go off of me and call me fat and call me this, but then you search for me again? And then, you know, you follow me. Like, you're weird. So I told him that. He was like, yeah, I was being rude and blah, 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 because I don't like the way you talk to me. And I was like, yeah, but you don't down somebody else because of what you did. Like, you asked me out on a date, but you couldn't pay for my movie ticket. Like, that's, you couldn't pay for a $10 ticket, bro? Like, he was like, oh, I just wanted to see if you were, you know, if you would still do the date with me. I said, that's not a date. That is a friendship. And then when I tried to put you in the friend zone, you got mad at me. Like, no. So, child, he's still going off, you know, talking about how he spoiled his other girls and all this shit. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, why did you add me just to go off again? Like, you went out your way to look me up, to add me, just to tell me I wasn't shit to you because I'm not cute or I'm too big. And he was like, oh, you're big, girl. No other man's gonna want you that looks like me except me. And I'm just sitting there like, really? Like,
okay.
Mind you, he was chubby. Like, he wasn't skinny at all. He was just a football player. So he was kind of like, you know how you're like in between chubby and built? Like, that's how he was. So, nigga, you have no room to talk. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, whatever. What the fuck ever. Like, at this point, you're blocked from my makeup page too, because like, I just feel like who goes out their way? I never went out my way to go onto another page of a person I didn't want to fuck with just to tell them this is why I didn't fuck with you. Like, you're weird. So I blocked him on my makeup page too. Like, I was literally done with him. Like, I was done. Like, I'm just sitting there like, you gonna keep on downing a whole female. You're a whole man. Like, you're a man. Why are you downing a female? Like, I did not get that at all. So that's my Tinder date. Yes, it was horrible. That was the worst day I ever had in my life. Like, and it even wasn't a date. And he just kept, when he kept writing me, he's like, I know you like the way I kissed you. And I'm like, you were trying to kiss me. We didn't even kiss. Like, you were forceful. Like, when I tell y'all, like, some people don't be believing like, oh, you could tell them to stop. No, they be really thinking you like that shit. Like, you like a forceful ass man. No, I don't like it at all. At all. Give me 1 second, y'all. But yeah, I definitely don't like men like that, like to do that type of stuff. I just feel like, I don't know. I just felt like it was weird because like you made me feel like I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? But I already knew I wasn't shit. So that doesn't matter anymore. It was weird. It was really weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Cheeks Out Chocolate by Fenty Beauty. This is the cream blush. Where's my other one? I guess. But yeah, y'all, like, that was the worst day I ever been in my life. Like, I've never felt like he was trying to down me to make me have sex with him. That's what it was. At the end of the day, that's what some men do. They make you feel like you're not shit and like they're the shit and that you should be happy that they're fucking with you. If any man tries to treat you like that, if any man tries to treat you,
That's not a man, that's a bitch.
if any bitch tries to treat you like that, y'all, take my advice and move the fuck on, because they're not shit. They're never gonna be shit. Like, and the fact that he went to my other account and added me and like was liking all my stuff, but I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm still that fat bitch, the fat ugly bitch. Like, first of all, I know I'm not fat. I'm a thick ass bitch, and that's the reason that you fuck with me in the first place, because I'm fine as fuck. So let's not get the shit twisted, okay? And you write me this shit, you're lame as fuck. You are lame and weird. Like, for real. Oh, baby, glad that I'm fucking with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, who are you trying to make insecure? That is an insecure male, and that's why you got so mad at me for me telling you, like, the fuck it is. You can't ask a girl out on a date and then be like, oh, we're friends. And then when she put you in the friend zone, you can't be mad and be like, I spoil all my girls, but I ain't spoil you because you didn't, like, I didn't spoil you because I don't like you like that. Like, you were never my type. Like, how was I never your type? How? Like, come on, make it make sense, baby. But yeah, that man trying to downplay whatever fuck you got going on, girl, he is mad at you. He's mad. And he wants you to bow down to him. But guess what, bitch? You not.
Cause I ain't even worth that. They ain't worth my madness, man. Cause all gonna have, you gonna be big mad and what? They gonna be little mad. You lose. Anytime you big mad and they little mad, you lost. Man, listen, I wouldn't give a damn. Keep it moving is the best thing when you dealing with certain people, man. They keep it moving, cause that's all gonna happen. You gonna get big mad, they gonna be little mad, and they gonna fuck your whole day up. Some people just ain't even worth getting mad at, bro. I'm telling you now.
Like, Negro, please. So mad, so mad. No man is gonna make you feel worthless ever in your life, females. So this is like a little shimmy. So with the eyelash extensions, I will let you guys know I got small. Where are they? So I'm using these eyelash extensions, and I don't reuse my eyelash extensions since they're so small. I just throw them away or throw them all over my bathroom counter. I just put them on the bottom of my eye, and then I put the mascara on. I used to put mascara on before, but I like the way when I put them on the bottom of my eye, I could kind of see better with them. And then I put my mascara on afterward. So it's kind of like going together. Like, especially at this top part right here. See how I'm doing it? Like, the duo glue is really good. I use the duo glue. I don't use like the beauty supply store, like the hair glue. I still use the duo glue. But the only thing with that is I like put it on a napkin or something, and I let it like sit out for at least a minute. And then I start like doing the individual eyelashes, okay? To make sure that it's a little bit dry and tacky before I put it on. But yeah. I just love it. Like, I love this look, okay? I'm gonna do something with my hair. Do y'all pose in the mirror like that? Like, oh shit. I've been dropping stuff, y'all. Oh, it came with 2. I just realized that. I need to. But yeah, I didn't put no concealer. Well, I put a concealer at the end of my eyebrows, but bada bam. Ah. Like, I really do be doing the fucking most. Like, I do. I'm just so excited for my baby. I can't wait to see my baby. I can't wait to see my baby. I can't wait to see my baby. My baby is gonna be so precious, so chunky. We did the 4D ultrasound, you guys. I'll put a picture here. She looks like her dad, not me. Like, why am I carrying you? He should be carrying you. But he cute anyway, and I want her to be just like him, because sometimes I could be selfish. He taught me so many ways of just being nicer to people and understanding and not jumping to conclusions, being a crazy bitch. Like, if your partner don't teach you life lessons while y'all together, I think that's what helps you even function even more. Like, because then you understand the way they think, because they can try to teach you a certain way to act, or you could try to teach them, like, maybe that's not the way to go, and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, you could teach your partner stuff that they probably want to listen to anybody else about. But since y'all together, it's a little bit easier to understand why they are the way they are. And it's up to you to accept it. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. But just realize, like, that's going to put a damper on your relationship for sure. So, yeah. But, guys, I'm gonna do some lip liner. Do you think I did too much? Like, do you think does it look like I did a lot? I don't think so. Oh, I got this little, well, this came in like a set with like this lip mask. This lip mask is good. And it smells so good. This lip mask is good. I used to hate my lips. Like, I used to hate my lips. I used to hate my forehead. I love everything about myself now. I just love it. Like, I just love it. But this lip mask is the truth. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to buy a full-size one. And I need a full-size MAC Prep and Prime. I ran out. Like, guys, and then once you set your face, like, you gonna be looking like that bitch. Like, who want what with us? Fine. I'll be back with the finished look, you guys. See you in a few. Alright guys, so thank you so much for tuning into my video. This is the end of my video. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my story time. And let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. Yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed my little story time and just my talk through. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I may be off the scene for a couple of months because I'm already 2 centimeters dilated with my baby girl. And I may have her either probably next week, hopefully. Her due date is September the 19th. So that's what I'm hoping for, is next week. So I'm so excited. But thank you guys again so much for watching my videos and staying tuned and subscribing to my videos. I mean, to my channel. Subscribe to my videos. Oh, I mean to my channel. So thanks again, guys. And I'll see you in my next video.